Hey guys, welcome to the first edition of Carmen's Corner. Putting it together for everybody trapped at home, trying to avoid the coronavirus. All right, in the last couple of days, we were talking about the difference between a coil-on plug setup and a distributor setup using a waste spark method of spark distribution. All right, with the use of a double-ended coil. We're sitting outside in sunny Amityville. If you take a quick look outside, clearly you can see it's not so sunny in Amityville. Just going to get out and take a quick look at a coil-on plug system versus the distributorless or the waste spark. So I'm sitting inside my 2010 Chrysler Town and Country, and get out real quick and just take a look at what is a distributor system, what does it look like when I look under the hood, and then what are some of the components involved with that system. So come on, let's follow along. All right, coming out to underneath the hood and just going to give you a quick look. If you take a look, there is my coil pack. All right, so here's my coils. All right, remember I talked about a double-ended coil, 2 high tension leads per coil. If you look, this is one coil pack with 3 individual coils in it. 1, 2, 3. All right, these are referred to as our secondaries. Remember, the secondary is the high voltage part of the circuit. All right, and our primaries is the low voltage stuff. All right, remember, the primary is the control circuit, so right, includes the battery, any type of sensors and stuff that we're using for sequencing the ignition system. All right, and if you look back over here, down below right here, you'll see where I'm pointing. Okay, that right there is my primary wires going into the coil. As you can see, right, we have 3 coils in here, and we have just one primary connector coming in. And if you take a look at it, you'll notice that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. That's right, 4 wires if we can get in there for you to take a look at. All right, so 1 wire is power coming in. All right, so inside the coil itself, we're going to have a splice that's making the connection to each one of the primaries, giving power to each primary circuit. And then one of each of the other wires would be my ground wire coming from the control device, the switching device. Remember, we said the switching device is the NPN transistor. So that's going to be located inside our powertrain control module. All right, and a common name for that would be the driver. All right, so our coil driver is actually the transistor that's switching the circuit on and off. Okay, inside the coil pack itself, we've got the primary winding and the secondary winding. All right, so remember, primary is the low voltage stuff. That's the control circuit. All right, the secondary winding, all right, is attached to the secondary towers coming out. And as you can see, I'm just going to take it off so you can take a look. Notice we're twisting the boot to just break any bonding between the materials. And there goes the high tension tower on my coil. Okay, that's being, the sparks being delivered to the secondary wire. All right, I'm going to pop that back on and we'll follow one of those wires. And if we just follow the wires down, you can see that they go into each one of the spark plugs. All right, I'll twist that if I can get that off. All right, a little twist just to break the bond. That thing's been on there for over 100,000 miles. All right, bear with me as I struggle with this. All right, we're going to take one off so you can just see what's going on. Okay. Oh, epic failure for something on video. I'm just trying not to do this without breaking my wire, because I don't have any to put back on. All right, and there goes the inside of my spark plug wire, my secondary lead. You can see that it has a little metal terminal that clips to the top of the spark plug right there. Okay. And we're just going to pop it back in, and we'll hear a little click as it pops in, and then we know it's connected good. All right, so there goes a typical waste spark setup, double-ended coil and a coil pack. All right, typical secondary wires. When we inspect the secondary wires, what we want to look for is any kind of burn marks on the wires, any indication that we've been leaking voltage and it's been jumping out to ground or to another wire where it's causing a burn on the surface. We'd notice a little white mark or a little burn mark there. Okay, these wires are due for service, but right now they still look like they don't have any leaking going on. Always want to look where the wires are close together, and then down where it's near anything that's kind of hot.
or sharp.
And pretty much that's a good shot of what a waste spark system looks like. Let's take a look at a coil on plug system next.